Guys, I made a YouTube post asking you which trial this week you're dreading the most, and overwhelmingly the answer was Damage Queens and Matriarchs. And I've been asked about the best strategies for this trial on Twitch, so I've made this little video packed with tips on how you can approach this trial, what to do, and in fact I'll show you and I'll talk about 3 different strategies, all packed within an 8-minute video rather than watching a full run or 3 runs and trying to replicate something like that. Just a quick video for you guys with a lot of practical tips. I hope you enjoy. Look, for Damage Queens and Matriarchs, I did a little video. In the video, I mentioned a couple things. So it depends what you want to do. If you want to do max score, which I wouldn't push for max score on Queens this week, because even if you get like 16, 18, 20,000, although 20,000 Queen is dead basically, so unless you're the only one damaging it, you're probably not getting 20k. If you want to get like 16, 18,000, you can get so much more score on other trials. So I'm not recommending like pushing this to the very max. That's just not efficient. If you're just trying to get 4,000 points for the Matriarch or Queen, the strategy is to go on top of the Matriarch, distract all the other arc. While we're doing this, shoot off the cover, place 2 deadline mines on top of it. If we can do it in one go, I was able to do it on Queen before. We do both in one go, and if we cannot, we'll have to re-grapple hook on top of it again. A Bettina to hit the top cover of the Matriarch, and then 2 deadline mines that you'll place onto the core itself. Look, it was, I'll rewind even a little bit earlier. It was busy when this drone field is out. It's kind of busy shooting some rockets, and it was aggroed on a down player, so I jumped on. We shot the cover off. Look, one clip did like more than half of the damage, or halfway damage to the cover. I did get blinded, so if the Matriarch was able to throw me off right now, I would be in trouble, but I was lucky that I stayed on top. Killed the cover on the top, put 1 deadline mine, and you have time to put another deadline mine straight away. And then jumped off. This is not safe, but this is safe already. Once you're all the way on the ground, you're not going to be hit by the explosion. And then I hit a pretty lucky snap hook, although I wanted to hide behind that tower, but the Bastion was hitting me, so I hit another snap hook with a jump just to get to cover. So I was covered from Bastion now, but the Matriarch could still shoot me, which I think it does here. Yeah, look, the rockets are coming. And then we basically just spent time running away from the Matriarch and smoking and lurk grenading and losing aggro, but it didn't want to let us go for a long time. But yeah, the thing is simple. 2 deadline mines, a snap hook, kind of high risk strategy, but I would say that's what I recommend, especially since other players are going to be trying to damage it as well. Another thing you could do, just basically farm for Wolfpacks. You can go to the primary facility, the garage and Dam Battlegrounds, farm for oil and anything that recycles into oil, and then make a bunch of Wolfpacks, and then just try and get like a spawn next to the Queen. Let's say you spawn at the beginning of the round, not all the way across the map from where the Queen spawns, but somewhere close, and you just literally run at her with a bunch of Wolfpacks in your inventory, find some cover, and keep throwing the Wolfpacks, and it's going to keep damaging the Queen. If you do it with the Matriarch, there's going to be a lot of arc around that the Wolfpacks are going to also target, but with the Queen, there's less arcs around. So just bunch of Wolfpacks. It does require farming for them, but then just run in and throw a bunch and you'll get, I think, 4,000 points from 6 Wolfpacks. Or actually I needed about 9 of them to get over 4,000 points. Let me just speed this up for you a little bit. Here with 11 Wolfpacks total, I went over 5,000. And then final one, if you're able to get the Queen Core, craft an Equalizer and go on top of the pipeline tower. So let me see if I can find, if you're still interested, of course, I already told you the best ways to do it. You go on top of the pipeline tower here and just shoot it from this cover. You see there's like a cover, a wall cover here. When it's shooting its laser, if you just hide behind this ledge, it cannot hit you. So like you can easily avoid the rockets, and then the laser is the deadliest attack. So you can avoid it by having cover between you and the queen. Look, I saw the laser coming up. I basically run away. But the problem with this strat, look, you can see I have a Pharaoh and I also had an Osprey. You could break the armor with the Pharaoh and then hit the uncovered parts with Osprey for more damage. But unfortunately, a lot of people have like good guns, Equalizer, for example, at this point in the game or in this wipe. So they will deal more damage while you're doing that with a Pharaoh and an Osprey. So instead, go on top of this tower with an Equalizer and just keep shooting and taking cover and shooting, and you'll rack up points that way. That should not be a problem for you. Let's see. Yeah, how to get up there. Either zipline from anywhere or a snap hook from this specific box. Snap hook is better because people will struggle following you there unless they have their own ziplines and snap hooks. And then, yeah, basically that roof will act as cover for you. And then just to showcase, you can do the same with the queen, like we just did with the Matriarch. Of course, you can keep throwing Wolfpacks, but you can also go on top of it and break the cover. And in fact, queen has 2 parts to its cover. So you can see I already damaged 1 part. You only need to break half of it. And then you can put 2 deadline mines on top of the core and get out. 1 is not enough. 1 is about 3,200 damage. It just doesn't get you all the way to 4,000. So you kind of have to do 1 deadline plus a bit more damage somehow, or just 2 deadlines and get out. It's pretty risky, but it is what it is. So hopefully that helps. I've shown you how to get over 4,000 points with 2 deadline mines and a snap hook, obviously with the Wolfpack grenades, and also with some guns from cover as well. So all those different things. Now just go out there and good luck out there, Raiders. Crazy Trick out.